you guys have self-released all 3 albums?
Yeah.
Or, yep. What are your thoughts about, I guess, the record industry as a state right now? And
it's a complicated thing to release a record. It takes a lot of effort and it takes a lot of heart. And so if you're the least bit skittish about something, or you don't really know how to market something that well, then you're not gonna make a commitment. And so we basically, our music is all over the place. We do a lot of different stuff stylistically, and we just got tired of waiting for a record company to come around and help us out. And so it's just kind of worked out organically. It wasn't necessarily an intentional decision to release everything, but it's worked out pretty well for us, especially with this last record. And then once that was a success, then Sub Pop came knocking, and we're ready to commit to helping us out. So.
That's great. Are you noticing, is there a reason do you guys think that it took the 3rd album? What's your kind of take? Did it just take that long for people to discover you, or?
It took us that long to figure out how to release an album.
Yeah, I'm Not Nation was the first record we released ourselves. First 2 years really did everything.
Just kind of sold them at the shows.
Yeah, basically.
And, sure.
A little mail order sometimes.
But yeah, this time we got a team together. We scraped together some money, and we tried to do our best to do justice to the record this time. And because it was the 3rd one, we had a little bit more experience, and it seemed to work out really well. So.
Curious about the songwriting process. Everybody kind of has their own thing that works best for them. Can you describe what works for you?
It's sort of evolved. But basically where it's kind of come to now is that there's, for each album is generally a batch of demos that Eric himself has recorded, and then the rest of us learn his songs. And we all bring our own thing to it, but essentially they're the songs that Eric's written. And when we first started playing music until now, it's always pretty much been songs Eric's written that we've liked. There are other songwriters in the group, but it's always been Eric's songs we've chosen to play.
Okay. Do you take it all, with the whole band at once when you show them a song? Are you kind of giving them CDs, here's my songs, and they listen to them and say, hey, I like this one, let's try this? Or how does that side of it work?
I really do like actual demos. Like, it's usually me writing a song, and I start just trying to record it, and it doesn't work out, that ends up being a demo, and then I do it again or something.
So are you saying that those songs that end up on the album, are they some of your original scratch tracks are still embedded in the songs? Still?
Oh yeah. I'm Not Nation, the majority of that is just all me first tries with the songs that
Cool.
I like.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty
I'm just amazed because you guys got so much stuff going on. It's just amazing to me that you can work that way, I guess.
It's amazing to us too.
Yeah. Well, how did your sound develop?
I think a lot of that is just a product of all of us being incredibly saturated with pop culture and media, and not being married to any one style of music or to any one specific voice in music. We all like different stuff. Everyone likes everything from classical to different kinds of country to rock to heavy metal to whatever. So we don't try to pick and choose and say that we're going to play this kind of style. And the songs that Eric writes, because of his songwriting ability, is incredibly diverse. So
Yeah, the inspiration for Wild Not Nation mostly came from a lot of books. That was really mostly pulp, science fiction, pulp western stuff.
Interesting. Awesome.
And film as well.
With the pulp stuff, is there a certain author or anything like that you find yourself going back to, or is it pulp is so kind of newsstand
More genre than anything.
Exactly. Yeah. So.
I'm not really reading much pulp now, but when I was making that record, I was reading a lot of western pulp, and then a lot of inner city crime pulp, and then science fiction as well.
Okay.
But I just sort of was in my mind, marrying all this together musically.
Sure. Hey, philosophy. Let's talk philosophy a little bit. Why are we here? What are your thoughts on personal? Just dive right into that.
Philosophy.
Yeah, let's hear where you guys. Where are you guys coming from in that sense?
Well,
why are we here? What's the meaning of life?
It's about loving other people, and we're all making music, but I think on a more basic level, we're all involved in trying to learn how to love each other and love the people that we come in contact with. And my philosophy is that in the end, that's the only real reality, is the love that you're able to participate in while you're here. So I think Blitzen Trapper is a really good venue for that kind of work. And yeah, that's kind of the secret of Blitzen Trapper in my mind. What do you think, Brian?
That's good. Yeah, there you go. Well, I'm Travis Lou Wavescorx with BRIDGERACK, and I want to thank Blitzen Trapper. BRIDGERACK, our love washes over you.
Can you
feel it?
No, wait, should I try that again?
No, guys, just fucking say, can you feel it? None of that, nothing fancy. Come on.
Can you feel it?
Feel it?